For some, a home office may be all the space they require to operate a business. But for anyone who plans to grow their business, they're eventually going to need commercial space. Zoning, location, lawyers, and leases. There are plenty of questions that need to be answered before you consider what's right for you in commercial property. Whether you're looking to lease or buy, a good place to start is with your business plan.
Ideally, you're looking at the overhead. You need to, you come with a budget, you have your business plan, you say, this is what I need to accomplish, these are the dollar amount that I have on a monthly basis or a yearly basis, and then we'll be able to tell you what is the ideal situation for you, whether you should be looking to, to lease, and lease the space itself and the square footage is important because you have to take that into consideration, the needs of the space in order to function in your particular business. So whether you're going to look at 1,000 square feet or 5,000 or more.
Most businesses starting out begin by renting space. But unlike residential property, there's no Landlord-Tenant Act. Your only protection are the terms spelled out in your leasing agreement. One term you'll quickly learn is MIT, which stands for Maintenance, Insurance, and Taxes, and can add between 30 to 40% to your cost. Without the proper terms, at the end of your lease, the landlord can increase your rent or the MIT by any amount they wish, or even have you evicted. But all these issues can be addressed in your lease when negotiated by an experienced realtor and reviewed by a lawyer.
Leases, once they're there to stay. And the key is renewals, because if the building is, if the business is successful, you're going to know that you're going to be there for a very long time. And renewal how? Not by mutual agreement, because the landlord can say, I want $50 a foot. It's by arbitration, and that's certain clauses that said only people that have been doing leasing, realtors have been doing leasing for a long time, they have the expertise, will be able to help you incorporate the proper clauses for your protection. And a lot of times I'll put an option to expand. First, I refuse on the adjacent space, and I have some similar situation now. So, although your business might grow, but you have the possibility of expanding your real estate acquisitions.
The time may be right if your entrepreneurial spirit has you leaning towards buying commercial property. Interest rates are low, and lenders now offer 100% financing on commercial property. Purchasing property does have greater risk, but it typically shows a 3 to 4% increase per year. It also opens up other avenues of income.
Actually, we also always recommend that you buy a little more than you need for two reasons. Mainly, you can expand into it on a later date, or you have someone paying your mortgage. 100%. I just did actually a space for 24,000 square feet right here on Sky, Woodbine and 7, like 2 weeks ago. The people only needed half the space. Well, I had a tenant for them in place for the additional space, carries the building for them, and 3, 4, 5, 7 years down the road, they can expand within their building.
The last thing to remember, whether you're buying or leasing, the realtor's advice and services are free, and all fees are paid for by the seller when the deal is finalized.
Big Fish Video Productions.